Hey guys, so this is part 3 of the little mud test series I'm doing here. So in the previous ones, if you haven't seen them, I'd mud tested the Jungmann and the SVT40. So check those out if you haven't already. In this video, I'm going to be mud testing the it's a G43 or K43, whatever you want to call it. This particular one is marked K43. It's a late war Walther AC-45 rifle. This is a gun that I just recently restored. It was all chopped up and sporterized, so I restored it back to like a 99% complete status. So I'm going to be mud testing this without the shooter's kit installed on it. You don't want to shoot these a lot. You want to put that shooter's kit on there if you're going to shoot it a lot. However, I'm just going to be shooting it a few times today, not enough to cause any sort of permanent damage. And this is good Romanian ammunition, so this is the ammunition that is actually recommended to shoot in these guns. You don't want to shoot Yugoslavian or Turkish or anything like that. You want to maybe do steel-cased Romanian stuff, not the new stuff, that's not too good, but the older stuff from the 70s, or commercial ammo would be best in these guns. But so there is another mud test video out there, and in that video, the G43 that was used in the mud test, it had the shooter's kit in it, or at least I'm pretty sure it had the shooter's kit installed in it, which reduces the amount of gas that goes back. So everybody knows that the action on the G43 is a little bit too violent. They overgassed it for reliability's sake, so for adverse conditions like mud testing, the original gas would work better. So this is the original gas system that it left the Walther factory with it on there. So I think that maybe this test the gun will do a little bit better with the original gas piston system. But hey, it might do exactly the same. Let's check it out. So I'm just going to put 5 rounds through this gun just to make sure that it functions and everything okay. This is actually the first time I've ever shot this gun, so just going to put 5 rounds, confirm function. Now that was a nice feeling though. That's a pretty like smooth recoiling gun. You see the man, that was pretty fun. One thing that I got to work on with this gun is the band spring. It's not exactly, it's a repo band sling, and it kind of came loose, so the whole front band sort of comes off and it walks off. So you might see that later on. That's just what's happening. So I'm going to put a full 10-round magazine in this guy, and we're going to dunk it in some mud. You can just not mud it up, just not shoot it. Nobody would blame me if I didn't actually do it. Okay, so I have one in the chamber. I'm going to put the dust cover all the way up and put the safety on, and I'm going to mud her up. Oh man, I'm having some real second thoughts with this. I'm sorry. Oh man, I can feel all the cringing and tears on the internet. And I don't know if you can really get it any more muddy than that. And that's pretty covered. All right, take the safety off and see what happens. Now I got absolutely plastered with mud from that. But it functioned, it closed. Same thing. I could barely see through these. There's so much mud on my glasses. Oh, got a malfunction. Yeah, that is a live round there. Okay. Something's going on. Something's going on. The bolt is not closing, so we might have killed this thing already. gosh, I think it's dead. I mean, it's not closing at all. Yeah, there's something, I mean, it's hard to say. This thing is so dirty. It's like, you see my glasses? I can't see. This looks ridiculous. There's so much mud in there. I can't tell which particular thing is keeping it from closing all the way, but it's got to be something back here, because it's going and stopping right there. So yeah, and there are upgraded springs in this actually that are a little bit more powerful than the ones that came with it. So it's not like it's a weak spring. It's just done. Huh. Can't believe that. What was that, 2, 3 rounds? Yeah, 3. Oh man. Okay. I mean, I guess that holds up about with in range, I think, with their mud tests. So guess the original gas doesn't make that big of a difference. Wow. Yeah, let's hose this poor thing off. Okay, so we just got done doing the G43, and it definitely, I think it did the worst. I think it did the worst of all 3, because it's still kind of jammed up right now. We've been watering this thing down for a while, and it's still jammed up. So yeah, the G43 action just does not lend itself to mud.
After the first couple shots, it looked like it would have performed better than the others. It cycled, it chambered, but after that 3rd round, it was complete failure. Yeah,
it was just cemented up. I don't know what's in there. I haven't taken it apart yet to examine the inner workings of what's going on, but it's still sort of jammed up right now. We kind of got it working a couple times, but it's still like, it's real rough. So
yeah, we're after washing these off. Both bolts action cycle. Probably just shoot it out with a little bit more water, and you could use it as far as battlefield use. I wouldn't range use it.
yeah. I bet these would both work. We could put rounds in those, and those would work. This G43 though is done.
Yeah,
it's done until we disassemble it and clean it more. But yeah, it's a little surprising. I thought it would do better. I thought the Jungmann would do pretty good. You know, it's direct gas. That direct gas would kind of blow everything out of the way. Thought it would do better. I mean, it still did the best. It did the best of all 3, but thought it would still do better. From the SVT, I mean, it's cool having a bolt handle to yank back on. Unlike the Jungmann, but not as good as either one of us expected. I think we both maybe.
I kind of expected this was made in the mud, so it would work in the mud.
Yeah. I think most people have higher maybe expectations of like the toughness of Russian guns, and I think that one was a little bit of a letdown, maybe. But I mean, for the conditions, it's not, it's kind of to be expected. That's not really super realistic. That's like a worst case scenario type of mud test. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. So thank you for letting me shoot out here. This video would not be possible if it wasn't Joel from Panzerfaust Armory. So if you like old guns like this, go to panzerfaustarmory.com. Check out. He sells pretty much exclusive all old guns and military surplus accessories. So check out his website. And yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for making this be possible. Yeah.